with me.
What the hell was that?
It's our theme song.
What?
It's our theme song. You know, the theme music that you said I could get.
There is no freaking way on heaven, earth, or hell that I am letting that be our theme song.
Hey, you said I could get music.
Let me specify that a little bit. You can get good music.
Good by whose standards?
Actually, The Who would be a fine standard.
What?
No, The Who.
Don't you dare play that joke!
This from the guy who got Tiptoe Through the Tulips as theme music?
Hey, at least one of us is doing our job.
I've been busy!
Playing Skyrim.
Well, first of all, Skyrim is a good game. Second of all, the campaign AI still hasn't been fixed in this game, so I haven't had much reason to play it.
They still haven't fixed the AI?
No, the AI in the campaign still does not work.
So we're still not fighting anything then?
No, we're not. Today we're making a bomber, while we wait and wait and wait for them to fix the AI in the campaign, so that we can finally put these things in the campaign and blow something up. And I am going to get you for this. I'm just letting you know, I'm going to get you for this. If you don't get some good music, if you keep dicking around with the music here, you're going to regret it.
I'd like to see you do that. Don't you dare get the Knights of Knee back.
No, not the Knights of Knee. Someone much better.
I think I'm scared.
Oh, you should be. You should be. Now, to the intro.
Right. Previously on From the Depths, campaign guide tutorial let's play thing. We converted our spy airship into a ground attack airship.
It's a very nice ground attack airship, actually. It works pretty well.
Are you still sick?
No, actually I am freshly sick. I got better and now I'm sick again.
Huh. Today, we're going to, convert the spy airship into a bomber. Because this guy just can't get enough of the frickin' missiles.
I do like missiles.
I think by now, we all know.
Right, well, let's get to it then. As I said, the campaign AI is, sadly, still not working. So we're going to go into Vehicle Designer.
You did remember to not save this on the C drive this time?
Yeah, it's saving to E drive, so it shouldn't run out of memory this time.
Good, because last time we lost like 15 minutes of stuff, and you had to cram it all into 5 minutes.
That's
not your fault.
Actually, it was my fault.
Yeah, I know.
So we're gonna destroy all vehicles, load vehicle, go to here, spawn in vehicle's chair. Give it a couple seconds to catch up. Let's see, spy airship, SW, SP, spy airship version 2. I'm sure you remember what we did last time, where we had to fix all the engine stuff. They've redone drag on these, so now ships will stay in the water better. Yay! They also made it so that airplanes will have drag at different rates of speed, so at low speed some aircraft will dip down, and then high speed they'll pull up, which is incredibly annoying really, because automated control blocks don't really work well enough for this sort of thing. But anyways, did we want version 3? Yeah, we wanted version 3. This is the bomber. We already made the bomber on this one. But this was also before everything was done, so... Destroy all vehicles again, load vehicle... We'll just start with the missiles. We'll convert the missile ship into the bomber. First things first, we gotta turn off that AI so that it stops moving. Where is the AI? There's the AI. Channel 2. That'll drop us out of here. Gotta get nose up, otherwise it'll increase speed, and it won't do that. Okay, first thing we need to do, we need to remove the paint so that we can see what the heck we're doing. Remove all that paint. There. Now we have our missiles here. We're actually going to need to take apart the entire top here. So mirror mode, get rid of this, 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 get rid of this. We don't need quite as many, quite as much ammunition with a bomber. Well, not with this small bomber that we're gonna have. So we're going to get rid of the AI here, get rid of this here, get rid of this here, get rid of this here. That's a metal beam. We're gonna want that back, aren't we?
Yeah, you might want something to put the chair on, otherwise you'll just fall out of it.
Really? Now then, what did I just get rid of here? I didn't want to get rid of that. Oh, yes I did. Okay, so put those in here. And get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. This, get rid of this, get rid of this. Let those fall down. Alright. Let's see. So that should... Oh, we can make sure everything is the same color as well, just for the heck of it. There we go. So, now we have our hollowed out missile craft. Okay, so, back. Sorry, somebody messaged. So, we still need a thing here for that. Not that, we need a... Yeah, that. We need that. Then, what we need is we need a centerpiece here. Do we need a centerpiece? If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go this way, it's... Let me think for a second. Let me think a minute.
Uh-oh, he's thinking.
What's that supposed to mean?
The last time you thought, something bad happened.
You're making that up.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you, hate you.
Too busy to come up with a quip?
Yeah.
So, you can't think and think at the same time?
I hate you.
I think we covered that.
Yeah, we have. I just want to make sure you know how much I despise you.
It has been noted.
Alright, so. What we're gonna do, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets of 5. 4 sets of... Can't do that, can I? Can I? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. There's 4 sets of 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 or 14. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go this way, yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our missiles, our missile sets. Not that one. I need the 6-way connectors. We're going to put them here on top. Then we're going to have our launch pad. We're going to face the launch pad down, naturally. 4. And we want the ejectors. 1, whoops. 2, 3, 4. And this is the general setup for the bombs. Next we need our missile blocks, also facing down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need something that connects them. We need a missile controller just for the sake of connections at the moment. So we want fins. We need 3, not 2. I need to set this up 1 more. It needs to go up 1 higher. Okay. It's gonna slow us down a little bit, but again, we're a bomber with this one, so we don't really care too much about speed. We don't care so much about speed as we do the ability to drop a ton of stuff. So we set our missile controller here. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Actually, we just move it up 1. There, there, there. Get rid of that, 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 get rid of that. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Copy that there, copy that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Now we have 3 long. And you still need the ejectors. Get the ejectors. You must have ejectors with your bombs. Otherwise they don't really fire that well.
That well, they don't fire at all. They drop and stay inside and blow up while they're in your bomb bay.
Yeah, I would count that as not firing very well.
You're just a master at, underscoring things, aren't you?
I'm pretty good at it. Okay, so we want penetration. We want 2 penetration warheads, 2 fragmentation. Infrared seeker. You don't need fuel tanks. What you do need, you need APN guidance. Was it APN? Yeah, you need APN guidance and an IR camera. Well, you don't need the IR camera, but it's useful. As usual, we're going to set the IR camera to random block, assigned to all same length missiles. And these are the bombs. Now then, we go ahead and add in all these. Again, we're making a bomber, so we don't really care about how heavy it is or how fast it goes. If it's going too fast, it's not going to have a lot of... It's going to be very hard to set up. Assigned to all same length missiles. they will be dropping straight down, and we have 5, 10, 15, 20 bombs that we can drop this way. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to fix this. This will slow us down a lot. We don't want to go going too slow. It'll make us, you know, too easy to hit. So we're going to drop those in. We also need to remove, I think, one bomb? No, we don't. Okay, cool. We don't need to remove that one. That's always good. This will, however, keep us from getting out, so if vehicle speed is greater than 20, deactivate balloon deployers. We can put this over here. If vehicle speed is greater than 20, balloon deployers, deactivate. We get rid of that. Then we move the vehicle controller forward. We move the chair forward. Get in the chair. In the chair. Then we add that. We can get rid of these for the moment. We still need one, but it's going to go in a different spot. Do I have control on? No, I don't have caps lock on. Okay. Custom missiles. Missile controller. We put the missile controller here. We don't really want any kind of a delay. I mean, if you think about it, if we put a delay in here, it's 20 missiles, 20 bombs. So it's 2 seconds of dropping at the lowest, you know, the lowest one would be 20 seconds of dropping. That's a very long time. What we could do, though, however, is put one here, or in this general area, once we put these in. Can you do that? Can't do that. How about this way? Does that work? Not connected? Dang. Okay, let me think. Okay, put this down, put this down here, put this one here. And that way. Not connected. Why is this one not connected? Why are these not connected? There. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot to put in the ejectors. Haha. Silly me. Silly me, I forgot to put in all the ejectors. That would have been bad. That would have had them all blowing up while they were still inside the ship. And that is something to avoid at all costs. What I can do is I can do this, which allows 2 different dropping. Now I can stagger it so the back drops with a delay of half a second, a little less than half a second. So this will drop, and then half a second later, this will drop. So I'll drop 10 and then 15. 10 and 15? Oh, nope, drop 20 and 20. My mistake. So I'll drop 20 and 20. Why do I don't need these here. I don't need these here. I don't need those there. I need... That makes it... I'm removing those because that actually makes it heavier and more expensive and, you know, whatnot. Put that there, put that there, put that there. There, here, here, here. There. This there, this there. There we go. And this is more or less the bomber. I say more or less because we're still not done. What do we need to do? Well, first of all, we need to check our balance. How's our balance doing? Balance is still pretty much between these two, which is where we want it. This blue thing here is the drag. It's supposed to be showing how the drag is going to go. I don't know how to use that very well yet. Excuse me. So we still have the two engines here. What we need to do, we need to close this off. Because if anybody shoots in here, it's going to go straight through there and into there. So, we need our... Oh, we can use metal. We should be able to use metal. We should be able to use metal without much of a problem. Same here. We're going to close this off with metal. It's going to bring the ship back a little bit in center of mass. Let's look. Yeah, you can see the center of mass has shifted a little bit. Not much. It's still pretty much center. That wall is just to stop anything that does hit in here and manages to, blast up into here. It will still have to hit that metal wall there before blowing up the ship entirely. But what we still need is our AI. What we'll do, we need AI mainframe. Put the mainframe here. Wireless transmitter, because I want to be able to turn the AI off. I don't need mirror at this point. I don't know why I still had that on. I want to be able to turn the AI off, and that's really only available if you have the wireless connector here. Actually, I can put it in the center here. I can put it in the center. I can put it right back. Actually, I can put it here. No reason I don't. No reason I shouldn't. So there's. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. There's room here. I'm not going to use this for anything else. You could put resources in here. You could put, I don't know why you'd want to, but you could put ammunition here. Resources would go very good here. They're kind of heavy. Same thing with fuel. Now then, I'll build 6-way connector here and here. Maybe just here. 6-way connector here, 6-way connector here. Card slot, left, right here, left, right here. Over here is going to be the AI, and over here is going to be the aerial AI, and over here is going to be target prioritization. I forgot something. They need to be connected to the AI. This is a 4-meter box. This is a 4-meter box. I can switch those out for 2 meters, 2 meters, 1 meter, 1 meter, and back to AI, wireless receiver. Put that upside down, put that upside down, and now it is connected. I'm going to switch this to channel 2 real quick. Keep it unconnected, disconnected. See? Value per block, value per weapon. It's a bomber. We don't really care about speed. Value per altitude. Again, don't really care about that. Range. We want it to prioritize things that are close first, so this is good. Value per engine. Nah. Propulsion. Nah. So this is a... we can pretty much keep it as it is. And yeah, we have I know we still have a lot to do up here with the local weapon controllers and whatnot, but, you know. Now, over here is going to be our aerial AI. We talked a bit about that last time. Angle deviation before turn started. So this is a bomber, as we've said before. We want this pretty straight on before we drop our bombs. So really within 5 degrees. Angle deviation before we roll to turn. We want the bottom facing down when we reach the target. So we want a very large deviation. We want it to use the yaw thrusters for a long time before it decides to finally roll. So 45 isn't okay. Most extreme roll that we aim for to facilitate a roll-based turn. You actually want a pretty steep roll for a bomber because you don't want to be mid-roll when you pass over the target. So 100 is okay. Cruising altitude, you want that around 150. You don't want to be too low. Cannons will, well, okay. Cannons are pretty much going to shred this thing anyways, but you don't want to make it too easy for them. Distance beyond which we begin attack run. You want to start out kind of far, so maybe about 800. You want to go 10 seconds in. Again, bomber, so that doesn't matter. Distance below which we abort attack run. Well, you're a bomber, so don't abort. Time elapsed before we force an attack run. You want that pretty large. That's more or less the configuration for the AI. Then we have the local weapon controllers. We're going to put one here, and we're going to put one here. 1, 2, 3 there. AI, local weapon controller. There. Controlling one weapon. There. Controlling one weapon. The local weapon controller needs... we need to switch these. We need to switch these out. Hang on. I need to put the local weapon controller in the middle. I need to put the local weapon controller in the middle. I knew I had done something wrong.
Something else wrong, you mean?
Oh, just shut up. Okay, so we put that there, and we put that there. Then we swap out what I have it sitting on again. Put that there. AI, local weapon controller. Drop that in here. AI, local weapon controller. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need... Oh, not the mainframe. We need wireless receiver. I mean, I could put a mainframe here. I could, but that would make it more expensive. And we're trying to keep this relatively cheap. Okay, cheap is relative. I mean, it's still costing 22,000 wood, 11,000 metal, 300 crystal. But it's not godly cheap. It's not a godly design. This is a design that will work, and it's not incredibly expensive. And that's all I've ever promised. Minimum range to engage. Minimum range to engage will be about 200. Will be about 200. Maximum range to engage will be about 300. We're going to be flying at 150, so this gives us some room, you know, to be off before it'll drop. Maximum altitude to engage. We don't want this to engage satellites. We really don't want this to engage fighters, so put the maximum altitude somewhere around 100. it's okay to attack, you know, an airship. But minimum altitude. Minimum altitude. My mistake. Minimum altitude should be -15 because you want it to hit ships. Maximum altitude should be around 100 because you don't mind it attacking an airship. Maximum speed. You don't want this to attack a fighter. So keep the speed at around, you know, 15. Maybe 20. 20 is okay. So 200, 300, -15, 100, 20. $200, 300, -15, 100, 20. Minimum number of blocks to engage? Screw it. You don't really you don't really want to care about that. Especially because, you know, if you have a fighter that is downed, you don't want the bomber to ignore it, you want the bomber to finish it off. So there you go. This is more or less a bomber design. Spy airship bomber. Save it. Now let's see how it works. We're going to go ahead, we're going to turn the AI on. We're going to exit build mode, turn the AI on. See if I forgot anything. And the best way to do that, once I find the AI. AI channel 1. Whee! The best way to do that is to spawn an enemy. Fighter drone, bomber drone, wooden ship drone used for target practice. Sounds good. So there's the drone over here. The drone has a weapon. I did not know the drone had a weapon. What's going on? It is in space. Why is it in space? Okay. Destroy enemy vehicles. Why is this in space? Okay. New plan. New plan. We're going to destroy all vehicles, load vehicle, spy airship bomber. What happened here? Lock it with the caps lock. You got to turn off the AI. Maybe it's just something with the way that the thing was set up earlier. Oh yeah, we got a heck of a upward pull here. We have a heck of an upward pull here. Where are these? We're going to drop these two things out. Got a very large upward pull. Thruster control mode. These are thrusters, not main thruster. Alright, so what we need to do is... Man, I'm getting tired of being sick. We need to add in some forward thrusters. Some main thrusters up front. Or underneath. We'll go with underneath. To counteract... to counteract this downward pull, this upward pull. We'll set that there and there. We'll set 4 to 0.6 on main thruster. Main thruster 0.6. Main thruster 0.6. Main thruster 0.6. How's our balance doing? We're not looking like, it's not looking balanced. It says center of mass is right in the middle. It should be even. Oh well. Okay, we got a downward pull now. Controllable downward pull. We have a controllable downward pull. I'm going to drop these to 0.4 and 0.4. See if that helps. So we're doing 80. It's got a slight downward pull. 83, not bad. Okay. Alright, so we'll save this then. Save vehicle, spy ship bomber. Channel 1. That should have turned back on. Why didn't it turn on this time? Transmitting on channel 1. Receiving channel 1. Receiving channel 1. The autopilot should be on. This is weird. It should be working. Maybe if I spawn something. No. Okay. Destroy all vehicles. Load vehicle. Spy airship bomber. There it goes. Load a rat. Looks like he's searching for the rat. Where's the rat? Where's the rat at? Oh, there it is. And it failed to drop. Because it's at an altitude of 230. I'll need to... Ah, yes! I remember something I forgot to do. Destroy enemy vehicles. I remember something I forgot to do. Drop that. Get us facing right side up so that the balloons deploy and don't there we go. I remember something I forgot to do. Enable extra constraints. I hate when it does this. Camera's not locked. Okay, there's a way around it. Enter build mode. When it does that camera doesn't lock thing when you enter this thing, just put it in build mode and the camera will lock. It's annoying. I don't know why they have it set like that, but they do. Marker size. Big markers. Azimuth. You want this pretty well in line. About... I keep it about 9 degrees and 9 degrees. I have a generous 20-degree arc in front. Minimum elevation, maximum elevation. You want it pretty... again, you want it to be able to drop when it's directly above or a little bit to the front. So around... With APN guidance, you can actually drop it behind and it can still... And they'll still, go after it. So 110 will work. While we are at it, we're also going to extend the minimum and maximum range. It flies at 200. We can let it drop at 300 and 400. 300 and 400. And then save. Okay, we'll try that now. Trial and error. That's the name of the game in this thing. If you say you thought the name of the game was From the Depths, I swear to God I'm going to slap you. Ah, the other problem. I had my weapons on. If you select all, then the AI will not drop weapons. I forgot that I had that done. I'm forgetting a lot in this game.
It happens when you don't play.
If they would fix the dang AI in campaign, I would gladly play. Now then, let's spawn the rat again. Here it comes. Well, some of these things are actually loading missiles somehow. Fuel tank and short range thruster. I actually have downward firing missiles on this one. How did this happen? Short range thruster? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, that worked fine. AI is putting me in the water now. Yeah, without a target, if you have a person in the command chair, the AI will try to circle the person while they're in the command chair, which will frequently put them in the water or in a mountain. Nothing you can really do about that, aside from not be in the thing when there's no enemy. So we're going to spawn another one, rat. Gonna spawn another rat. There's the rat. There's the drop. Works pretty well. Let's try something bigger. We'll try a ship. Which ship should we try?
How about the Plunderer?
No frickin' way.
You're scared of the Plunderer.
The Plunderer and the paddle gun got a massive frickin' upgrade, okay? These are not meant to take on those things. These are meant to take on those little installations.
Well, fine. Load an installation then.
I will. I'll load an installation. We'll load fishing hole. The thing that we start out with. It should be trying to fly away right now. I don't know why it's turning circles. It should be trying to fly away so that it can make its attack run. And it's not. Destroy all vehicles. Blown away so that it so that it could make its attack run. Not just kept turning random frickin' circles. Alright. Fishing hole. And it's still turning frickin' circles. Okay, destroy enemy vehicles. How about, how about the walrus? Let's try the walrus. It should fly 800 meters away. What the hell? Why did it drop here? Oh, right. I only set one of the things, didn't I? I only set one of the firing AI. Okay, why is it just turning circles? It should have... It has an engagement range of 800. It should fly 800 meters away and then attack. Let me check. Most extreme roll, cruising altitude 150, and it flies at 200 anyways. Distance beyond which we... Ah, okay. That's why. It's not aborting the attack run because it's within... Okay. Well, we drop at 200, so we'll... Yeah. Man, I hate being sick. We'll abort the attack run at 150. That was the problem. I didn't have it abort the attack run. The other problem was I had not set these weapon constraints yet. Azimuth of 8, azimuth of 8, elevation of 6, elevation of 110, 105. There, that should do it. Now let's try spawn the walrus. It's a wanderlust. Where's walrus? There's walrus. Okay, so he flies away. Turns around. Comes back. He's zipping up to 300 meters. Yikes. And drops his bombs. Says nice hit there. Now, one thing you could do, since I have it stagger its firing, you could set the second set to have 1 frag and 1 explosive. So the first set hits, and it does a little more armor penetration. Then second set would hit, have a little bit of armor penetration and more area damage. You'll also remember I have not yet set the fragmentation warheads. They're at their default, which is spread damage. So they don't have much armor penetration right now. Not that it matters. They keep buffing armor and screwing over missiles.
The developers just hate you.
I know. It's like they don't like me or something.
Well, I mean, you took this complicated game and made it so simple as get a bunch of missiles and kill everything before it hits you.
What's wrong with that?
I think they were hoping you would come up with something more complicated.
I'm not a complicated person. I don't like things that are complex. I like it nice and simple.
So you play from the depths? That makes no sense. From the Depths is a complicated frickin' game.
I hate to say it, but you're actually right.
What? You just said I'm right?
I can admit when somebody else is right.
Not when I'm right!
I can admit when you're right. From the Depths is a complicated game.
Holy cow. It's the end of the world.
Oh, shut up.
Nope. World's still fine.
Because I don't like you?
Yep.
Alright, so what we're going to do while this one works, we're out of ammunition. No, we need more ammunition. How do we need more ammunition? Because we don't have very many ammunition. Right. Okay, there is something else we need to add, but first, we're going to tweak the fragmentation cones. Get these nice and low. This first one's going to be down below 5. This next one's going to be below 10. Assigned to all same length missiles. These should carry the same one now. Yep. And then these, we're going to set these About 6, and this will be an explosive warhead. Assign. Next, build processed resources, ammunition processors. We need some more of these. So let's put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ammunition processors. That should help us with making these things a little bit faster. Yeah, there we go. We still have plenty of fuel. I mean, if we need more ammunition, we can just drop some fuel and stock in some more ammunition. I mean, this thing will fly for frickin' ever. This entire time it's been out, and it's only used up 1,500 fuel. Zipping around at 82. Okay, here they come. I don't like the way that worked. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna make this drop a little bit longer. I have a. What happened to the firing delay? Did I put the firing delay on the wrong one? No firing delay. Ah, I forgot to add the firing delay in. Okay. Firing delay of about 3/4 of a second. Because you want that first set to hit, and then you want the area explosives to hit. I mean, that spread damage with the frag, that's good against, you know, wood. But if you ever hit somebody that's made of metal, that's not going to do much. Not sure why he's not dropping on these. Every other pass, he doesn't drop. Lets him get a lot of repair work in. Dropped one that time. The entire second set didn't drop. We'll drop the firing delay to 0.4 then. Maybe it was just too much of a firing delay. Maybe it was just too big a firing delay, and it got out of range or something. Still not dropping. Okay. $350 and $450. $480 and $350. There we go. Now, as I said, this isn't going to be very effective against, you know, plunderer or paddle gun. They will shred these things right now. These are more against, you know, ground emplacements, which don't tend to be quite so heavily armored. Armed. Paddle gun has, you know, a ton of anti-air guns now. So, Don't use this against panel gun. And yes, this is taking a very long time, but remember, this thing isn't meant to be fighting alone. There should be 3 or 4 of them. And if I were to do that, destroy enemy vehicles, and load vehicle, don't have to spawn in the chair this time, and load 2 more bombers. Wow, that one's going skyborne. That one's going spaceborne, actually. Not just skyward. He's going to orbit. And then we load another walrus. Where is it? There. They should be operating in groups of, 3 to 6. And hopefully they don't run into each other. That is a little problem with aerial AI, is they don't have collision avoidance. Which really sucks, because you limit them to a specific, altitude, and they don't turn away from mountains. Or each other. You can see the effect of the APN as they can literally pull themselves up out of a dive. In fact, if you drop them right and they go into the water and come out of the water, you can see them, they'll make a loop out of the water and try to hit something. APN is great for bombs. Phone call. Hang on. We're back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. So as you can see, 3 of these things will tear apart these little walruses. You can imagine what it would do against that fortress. If you had, say, 6 of them. Love watching this. And 2 damaged. He is dead. There you have it. A relatively effective, relatively cheap bomber. Now, yes, there are cheaper ways to make it. There are better ways to make it. Again, I do not ever declare that my stuff is the best stuff ever and you cannot do better, you cannot do cheaper. No, it is not the best stuff ever. You can always do better. You can always do cheaper. This is simply an easy way to make them. Please don't run into each other and embarrass me like that. This is simply an easy way to make them relatively cheap, relatively effective. Again, this is how to survive. This is if you don't know how to make a bomber, this is how. Alright, there you go. We're all done for this. We'll return to the main menu. And go ahead and take us out. I said take us out.
So?
Take us out.
Fine. Next time on From the Depths, campaign guides, tutorial, let's play thing. What the hell are we doing?
Well, if they still haven't fixed the campaign AI, I guess we'll make a helicopter.
Right. If they haven't fixed the campaign AI, we're going to make a helicopter. And if they have, we're finally going to try to blow up that fortress. Hopefully by then, this idiot will have gotten on the ball and actually uploaded some of these episodes that we have backlogged.
I've been busy.
Playing Skyrim.
It's a very involving game.
And I'm the one that keeps getting threatened to being fired.
Right. Well, I will try to get these edited and loaded. If only so my friend here doesn't stab me in my sleep.
I don't have a key to your apartment.
You need a key?
I usually try to come through the door.
What kind of an assassin are you?
I'm not an assassin.
I thought you were an assassin.
I roleplay an assassin in Dungeons and Dragons. That doesn't mean I actually am one.
Oh. You see, last week you told me that you were an assassin. You didn't tell me you were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Just edit the damn movies and put them on YouTube already, alright?